exactly what our strategic plan is trying to achieve, and that is fiscal responsibility. A city that is providing the services that they are mandated to provide, and ensuring that we are an efficient government that is as transparent as possible. And I just want a little shout out to Kelsey, who just walked out the door, for putting this event together, because that's exactly what we're achieving, is transparency today.
I would like us to be known for being a community with a high quality of life. I think that really kind of the effective government services really contribute to a high quality of life, and I think that's one of our strengths, just like inherent in our geography. We have like the bones of a city that really provides a lot of good services, is affordable, has good access to the outdoors. We have great weather here. Like there's a lot of things I think that contribute to that, and I think steering into that and supporting that is really important, and something that I also, just one of my pet interests is road safety, and I think that's something that's absolutely critical. It recently came to my attention that we are the third worst municipality for roadway fatalities in the state, of above a certain threshold, so like I think it's above 50,000 people, but I'd like us to see us improve on that.
You're next.
Yay. Quality of life is always at the top of the list for all our citizens. Not everybody's going to make $1 million. Not everybody's going to make $10,000 a year. But some way we have to keep a city up that works with everybody and has reasonable resources for everybody. I feel like we could use a lot more creativity, a lot more ideas, a lot more using of our intellectual resources that are here in town to come up with solutions to all these things. We're not very good about collaborating. This is one step in that area, and I think that's really important. So, Grand Junction has all the amazing resources in the world, but we also have all the challenges in the world. And so we're kind of a petri dish, and I kind of like that. So, I think we can be a lot more creative in what we're doing, a lot more decisive in the direction we're going to go.
Thanks, Kyle. So this is a great question, and I enjoy just even the thought exercise of it. And there's a lot that Grand Junction is known for that we don't have control over, right? What a beautiful place that we live in, and the people that are here, and all those things. But for what we do have control over, there were some great comments made here. I think that Robert touching on our strategic plan and the way that we want to govern is something that we do have control over. And that livability, where we, as Jason pointed out, where we can make this a more livable community, where we can make it safer, right? Whether that be response time for 911 or road safety, as we've talked about. And those are things that we can work together on as a community. But we really, I hope that as we work on this community engagement and this Meet You There outreach to the community, that we have this engagement to where you realize this, we are your council and we want to communicate with you. Will we agree all the time? No. Will we listen? Yes. And I think that's where we can make a difference as a council, and how we can do a great job for you. Thanks.
So from the conversations I have in the community, I think that we already are known for being a caring community with great connections and innovative solutions that happen through collaboration. And I think I was traveling the last 2 weeks, and to hear Grand Junction is so far ahead of the rest of a lot of other cities in the state in land use regulations, and just the same with ADUs. Like our programs are setting the path for other parts of the state, and I think that we can continue to do that through working together and having those innovative solutions and really thinking ahead, and I think that we are already on the way there, and I think that we just need to continue to make sure we're having those connections to ensure that we continue in that direction.
And finish before the buzzer.
2 minutes, 2 seconds, look at that.
2 seconds.
I feel like this is a bit of a trick question in a lot of ways. I don't really know if it's the city's goal or the city's position to set that, but I know from traveling around the country, meeting people, having communications with other people, that Grand Junction is one of the friendliest places I've ever been. That when you walk by somebody on the sidewalk, they're probably gonna nod and smile at you. Somebody's gonna hold the door for you, people wave, and it's a real strange thing when you travel to a different community and doors swing shut in front of you. And people look down at the sidewalk when they walk past. And I think in so many ways, that's a community thing. That doesn't have a lot to do with the municipality. That's Western Colorado, that's Grand Junction. That's just who we are as a people. And I think that's what we're known for on a broader stage, and I think that's a really special thing. You know, as far as on the municipality side, I think it's more, we have to be good at the core services, but if we're doing what we need to do well, you shouldn't even know we're doing it. It's when people are upset that they're coming forward. When things are running smooth, there's not a lot to come forward about, and I'm hopeful we can get to that place.
Thank you.
There's your library look in you.
No, you knew I was looking at you in the library.
I could feel it.
As a community, and not necessarily as a city, but as a community, I would like Grand Junction to be known for how we treat each other. And this is aspirational more than it is reality, I think, right now, especially given context in the world right now. But the way that we treat each other, not just strangers, and not just when we pass each other. I agree Grand Junction is a friendly community, but I think that we have some room to grow into how we treat each other as a community, and that includes how we come together to collaborate. It includes how we come together to coalesce around issues of common concern and common impact, how we disagree with each other when we're trying to find solutions to things. I travel a lot throughout Colorado, throughout the country, and throughout the world, and you can have a physically beautiful community with well-functioning municipal services, but if you don't feel welcome, or if you don't feel treated well, then that community, all the beauty is lost. So I think that how we lead in that way as a region, as a state, that's what I'd like Grand Junction to be known for, and I want Grand Junction to be a feeling that we have when we live here.
Great, thank you. So I want to end with a quote from a book, because I'm a librarian. I'm going to quote from the book Robert Black's called Community, the Structure of Belonging. Community is fundamentally created through conversations that build relatedness and a sense of belonging. This requires shifting our mental models and the context in which we engage with others. Rather than focusing on problems or deficiencies, we must create spaces for authentic dialogue about possibilities, gifts, and commitments. So that's what I'm gonna end with. Thank you for your comments tonight. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your time and attending. Please make